what is happening with the state nominations now that we know that financial year 2023-2024 is about to close. Now, the usual question is there any place available still at this time? Is it still the right time to apply for state nomination when the financial year is about to close? Are there any available places? So let's have a look at the recent information from the Department of Home Affairs. Now, you remember before I think it was last year, sometime in July, when we explained the migration level planning on how many places are available or allocated to all the different states. So now we can check up how many of those invitations were actually given or were actually used by those people who were invited. Now, for Subclass 190 for ACP, you remember that the 600 places available. Now there are 530 places that were used. People just the states or state of Canberra, not the state of Canberra, but it's ACT, Australian Capital Territory. It's a territory. So out of the 600, 530 were already used up to nominate people. So there's about 70 remaining places there. And then for New South Wales, for 190, there's a 2,650 places. There were about 2,092 people that were nominated. So there's still 558 places. So there's a good chance to be invited or to be nominated in New South Wales, because that's a big number, no? 558, which they need to fill up from now until June 30. So medyo brush up all your applications if it's not yet closed. Okay, so Northern Territory, there's a very slim chance there. So they were given 250 and 247 was already used to nominate someone. And then for Queensland, we have 900 places, 748 are used, and there's 152 there remaining. For Tasmania, there's 600 places, 549 was used, there's 51 there still open. And Victoria, 2,700, 2,648 was already used for nominating people, and there's 52 places available. Western Australia, 1,500, and there's 1,481 used, and 19 places are left. For South Australia, there's 1,100, 994 was used, and there's 106 places there. Now, I think Western Australia is closed now for registration of interest and for nomination. Now, also for the 491 visa, for those of you who do not know what 491 is, 491 is a skilled provisional visa wherein you ask for a nomination from a regional body because you wanted to stay in the regional area. So again, for ACT, there were 600 places, 463 were used, and there's 137 remaining. For New South Wales, there's 1,500 and 1,211 were used, and 289 still remaining. And for Northern, and then I just have to step back with New South Wales. No? New South Wales did open places or open the application, I think around 2 weeks ago. So I'm not so sure now whether they are closed now or what. For Northern or whether those places have already been filled up. Now for Northern Territory, 400 places, there's 381 used up places, so 19 are remaining. Queensland, 650, 631 were nominated or used, and there's still 19 positions there available. Tasmania, 600, 455 was used. Victoria, 600 as well, 556 were nominated, and 44 is left. And Western Australia, I think Western Australia is closed, although it's showing in the recent data that they have 850 places and 774 were nominated, and 76 places are left. And then South Australia, 1,200, and there's 975 who were nominated, and we're still looking out for about 225 remaining places. So we're hoping to get some invitation there for some of our clients as well. Okay, so that's the status now. And just like what I've said, this is the recent data released by the Home Affairs. And from the date of release to now, there's no update whether these places have already been filled in. Okay.